Welcome to a little tea time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Who listening?
Welcome to a little tea time.
All right.
Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time.
All right, you guys. Hey, this is Jarek, aka Jarius D. Welcome to a Lil Tea Time. I gotta definitely just thank you guys for showing up tonight. Definitely also got to send a shout out to Miss Jadidra Williams. I am wearing my denim tonight to help raise my voice as we talk about sexual assault awareness. As a person who has been raped and who has dealt with being molested, I'm going to be definitely raising my voice tonight. So I stand with you guys. Everyone who's wearing your denim today, you're definitely for the cause. And y'all join the conversation tonight. If y'all are watching, join the conversation as we get into tonight's interview with Miss Mimzy. Got to send a shout out to Bigelow Perfectly Mint for the tea blend that's in the cup tonight. Also, so are y'all ready for today's word of the day? Today's word of the day is conversant, as we're going to be having a conversation in a little bit with my guest, Mimzy MC. It is an adjective from the Middle English 13th century, and it means familiar with or knowledgeable about something. So y'all know how we do with conversing. We conversate all the time. So conversing is conversate, but as a definition for the word of the day. So y'all try to adapt conversing into your English language speaking vocabulary. Song of the week is going to Miss Shayna D Music with her single Pack It Up, available right now on Apple Music and iTunes. Gotta send a shout out to Miss Sonia Spices, Miss Saucy Sonia Spices, Saucy Sonia Spices, and use my coupon code A Lil Tea Time, one word, to receive 5% off of your purchase or save 10% off when you use their coupon code SPRING, and check out Saucy's Fire Ass Cookbook right now. Chef Saucy's Fire Ass Cookbook available right now at Amazon and on the website at SaucySoniaSpices.com. Tomorrow is the final day of Charmel Lester's exhibit, the Fabric of Piece of Art exhibit happening right now. Tomorrow is the final day. So if y'all have not got out to the Southern University Museum of Art, Shreveport at 610 Texas Street, you definitely have missed a great event. Definitely want to encourage you guys to get out there tomorrow and check out the event tomorrow, where it is the final day and it is wrapping up. So you have a great time to get out there and check it out tomorrow. The Brazen Spirit / Breaching the Surface exhibit featuring Sherry Tambiro, Julie Glass, and Parker Turner are all happening right now. The event's going to go through May the 28th. So as of tomorrow, the event will run for another 30 days. And if you have not yet gotten out to that exhibit, you definitely have time to get out there and check it out. So y'all get into it. You guys check out Adriana's Lucky For You and Fake Roses right now, heading up the charts. I'm very excited for Lucky For You, number 85 on the charts. And congratulations to you, Adriana. That music is doing great things. I am looking forward to the video dropping really soon. So y'all get ready for the Lucky For You music video coming soon. Stay tuned and check out Mr. J Science. That's J period SAENZ with his album Molotov. Y'all can also check him out on Facebook and Instagram. Also, Mr. AJ Causey, that's capital A, capital J, CAUSEY. You can also check him out right now on every platform where music is available. You can also check out these artists on YouTube as well. You can also get into Miss Shayna D Music with Pack It Up, which is the song of the week here on the Lil Tea Time, available everywhere. Shout out to tonight's guest, Mimzy MC, with her album The Marsh, also available everywhere where music is sold. So y'all, we're gonna definitely chat more with her about her music tonight. We're gonna talk more about her album and about what she has coming up. So y'all stay tuned. Mr. Martell Lacey with his single Spell on Me is also available right now where music is sold. So y'all can get into that. 93 underscore Breezy and her song right now, No Negative Vibes, is available right now on iTunes and Apple Music. Sweet Nay with her single Whooped is also available right now on iTunes and Apple Music. And you guys stay tuned for Ego Tripping and Official Patience about to drop Above Ground coming soon. I'm not gonna drop the date yet because I'm gonna keep y'all on the suspense for this date that this song is dropping, but y'all stay tuned and you'll find out when that song's gonna drop. But all of these songs gonna be available really soon. Right now, all of the other songs are available right now, but this new song, I will not let y'all know the date until it's closer to the date. But as of tonight, I definitely would love for you guys to check out these artists, check out what they're bringing to the table for music. I'm very excited to see what they're all going to be continuing to put out for us to get into as consumers and as listeners and lovers of music. So y'all definitely stay tuned for what they're going to be doing. Gotta continue to shout out Mr. James Joffrin with his acting workshop. The final day is next week, and I have been going through my script today, preparing and preparing and preparing, and I am getting very excited as we get closer to the final day of class. So you guys stay tuned. I should have great news next week about the final day of class. Also, stay tuned to the Ratchet City Blues documentary with one of Shreveport's own, a great actress and a great teacher, Miss Cherie Gray of the Lumbergris Artistry. Congratulations to Miss Victoria Studs, aka Lady B, joining the cast of the Ratchet City Blues documentary. And I hope that you guys enjoyed last night's show with another one of the Ratchet City Blues documentary cast members, Miss Charlotte Cotton. We had a great time with her last night, talking to her about her nonprofit and what she's going to be bringing to the table when we do this Ratchet City Blues documentary. So y'all stay tuned. And shout out to you, Miss Cherie. Can't wait to get in there and we have some fun with that family. Country Rain, the comedian, is going to be in Shreveport really soon in about 2 weeks, May the 13th at the Strand Theater at 7:30. If y'all have not yet gotten your tickets, you're going to definitely miss out on the show. So get those tickets, get prepared. Shout out to Young Jeezy and K Michelle, who are also gearing up to come to Shreveport at the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium May the 27th. The tickets are available right now on Ticketmaster. If y'all have not yet gotten your tickets, definitely get your tickets for a great show. Events shout out. The State Fair of Louisiana 2022 Spring Fest. It's starting tomorrow. And I have now 6 tickets available. You will have to get in the drawing. Just donate $5 via Cash App to $ Jarek D as in dog Thomas 34 to enter the drawing. And I will be pulling the next name for tonight's winner on tonight's show. So y'all stay tuned for that. Got a shout out to the first winner of the first pair of tickets, Miss Miriam Harley. She has her tickets today, and the next winner could be you tonight. So if you're looking to get in the drawing, this is the show for it. Y'all stay tuned. The Health, Beauty, and Queer Source Fair is coming Saturday, April the 30th at 201 Market Street at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stay tuned for the Spring into Shopping with Us happening April the 30th at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2438 East Texas Street, Bossier City. Stay tuned for the Taco Wars happening also April the 30th from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium. Mr. Martell Lacey and Foxgrove will be performing at the House of Blues in Houston, Texas. Also happening April the 30th at 8 p.m. featuring Miss Courtney Buns. So you guys stay tuned for that concert. May the 1st, The Wild Man School presents First Sunday, the comedy show will feature Mr. Clyde Williams, Mr. Glenn Stewart, and Munchie, hosted by Tanja D at 6 18 Commerce Street. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, just get to the Wild Man Scoop on Facebook and check him out. The show starts at 2 o'clock. And tonight, it's Wednesday night, so we'll be back over at Central Station, hanging out, having some fun with the comedians over there. So I look forward to seeing you guys tonight out there at Central Station. See y'all in a bit. May the 7th, the Pure Fashion Boutique presents the Cookout Pop-Up Shop and Day Party from 2 o'clock p.m. to 7 p.m. featuring DJ XLPB D360. So you guys stay tuned for that. And tomorrow's show, we're going to have the DJ from the 90s and 2000s party that I was able to go out and check out and had the opportunity to interview this great DJ for tomorrow's show. So y'all stay tuned for Mr. DJ Delusion, who's going to be on tomorrow's show. Stay tuned for that. And happy birthday to my Facebook follower, Frankie. If you get a chance to watch the show tonight, happy birthday to you. Now that I have spilled my tea, I am about to bring in my guest for tonight. I hope that she's watching where I can add her to tonight's conversation. Without further ado, I hope that she's out there in the social media world looking to be added. Without further ado, Miss Mimzy MC, are you present?
I'm present. I am looking for you.
Okay, I'm here right now. I'm going live right now on my page for tonight's show.
Okay. I have just sent a request. Come on.
Okay, I just got it. I'm adding you right now. Now I can finally drink this delicious tea.
Hey.
Good evening.
Look, I have to give you a huge round of applause, my friend. You are out there and you are doing the damn thing. Like, I am so proud of you. You are really, really covering ground, and it's just absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Mimzy, I have the opportunity to meet you at a couple of events. We've been literally just here and there together. We've developed a really great business relationship with what we've been doing out in the... We've been developing a very great business relationship in the art community. And she is one of my Shreveport Regions Art Council brothers and sisters. Shout out to the Shreveport Regions Art Council. And so we're going to get into your interview tonight. I know we just celebrated your birthday, I want to say 2 weeks ago.
Yep, 2 weeks ago, the big 36.
How does 36 feel now?
36 feels a lot like 35.
Right. And I'll be there in a little bit. So I'm getting closer and closer to 35. I have to thank you for my coffee mug that you designed for me. I'm not drinking from it because I actually got it stored in a special place.
Yay!
So it's becoming one of my collector's items that I'm going to store.
Awesome.
And I have to thank you so much because you have been a supporter of not only what I do here with the Lil Tea Time, but you're also one of my royal readers. So thank you for purchasing The Confessions of a Conceited Drama King. Have you been reading that book?
I have been reading that book, and let me tell you something. I'm going to give you a review on that. Like, I'm going to tag that on your line, and right now, look, you really put yourself out there, and that is something that takes a lot of soul to do. There have been lines in that book that have really, really made me have to sit and think and just be grateful and pray, and I've teared up quite a bit, when you've written about your family, and when you've, come out with just your soul in that book. And it's just really amazing. I'm very proud of you for that, and it's a really good book. I'm about halfway through it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know that book has probably been a little deep. I know that book also has the photographs in it.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed the photographs?
I really have, because it's like you look at some of these photographs and it's like, okay, here's this happy dude, you know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and you read what you're writing and it's like, holy shit, like he's got this mask on and like he's going through all of this turmoil. And, you know, and then there's been some happy moments too, and you can really see the happy moments, but it's just been very, very heartwarming and inspiring to see you be able to function while going through what you've gone through. It's been very inspiring, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. That first book has changed my life dramatically because I had the opportunity just to be transparent. And it's me changing my narrative. As people know, I talk about things on my show all the time about the things that I go through in my life. And so having the opportunity to put these works out, it has been important to me to change my narrative and just let people know what you think you know, it's not what it is. And what you see is really what it is. And really get to know a person, before you judge. Not everyone is what you think they are and not what you think you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're gonna get into your interview because I know that you're a busy woman and you are also a full-time mom and an artist. So we're not gonna hold you up. I'm gonna dive right on in. Tell my viewers a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am a Shreveport native, born and raised. I've been here my entire life. I've traveled abroad a little bit, but I've always come right back to Shreveport. I have been raised in a family of musicians and artists, so it runs in my family. My father, Pat McCoy, it was actually a local sound engineer for years. God, like since the 80s. Him and my mother were in a rock band underground here in Shreveport called Edge of the Wedge. And so a lot of the community, I was raised in that. My father even got to travel and do sound engineering like in Japan for some of the underground bands that were playing here locally. So it was, it's pretty exciting. And that just really fueled my passion to follow in his footsteps and say, okay, well, if my dad made it to here, if my mom made it to here, let me see how much further I can take it and elevate it from where they took it.
Yes, I love that. So you're following in a musical legacy that has always been there.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm, as you know, I love my music, and I'm a person that believes in the power of what music can do. I believe that without music, the world would be a much sadder place. It would be a much horrible place, because music, it's the foundation of our lives. It's the soundtrack of our lives. There's not one place where you cannot hear music. Even if you're just outside, just hanging out, just listening to the wind, the birds, the trees. It's all music. It's all sound. And sound has a power that can just change lives if we just open our spirits up to it and really just get into music. So, when you are not doing music, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Well, I do a lot of artwork. I do have 2 children. I have a boy and a girl. And so I do my best to incorporate them as much as I can. Right now I'm making some ladybug magnets with my daughter. And I just got her 10 pounds of clay. So we're going to be doing that also. And I love to box. I just purchased a boxing bag, and at least once, maybe even twice a day, I am out there like kickboxing with my boxing bag. I am an animal lover. I have 3 cats, and I just got a dog, and we have a bird.
I love that.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of a menagerie around here, I like to read, and I really just like to protect my peace. I like to spend a lot of time with myself. I like to spend a lot of time reflecting on everything. You know, what is it that I feel like I'm doing wrong? What is it that I feel like I'm doing right? What is it like I could contribute more to my children? I spend a lot of time in introspection, and I really feel like that's where a lot of my lyricism stems from.
Yeah, and I can definitely let y'all know, like, I've been listening to some of your music here and there. You definitely have a flow. I am a person that appreciates a great sound, and you definitely have something that I have not heard yet, that people around the world have not heard yet. And I think that you're gonna do some great things when you get to a stage where you can put that music out there, let people hear you. And I know you got an event coming up, but we'll talk more about your event later into the show.
All right. Yeah.
So I know you talked about your family and how they inspired you to get into music. What were some other things that inspired you to develop your ideas in order to be an artist?
Okay, so I am a domestic abuse survivor. I spent a lot of time hiding from everything and everyone and really looking for a positive outlet. And a lot of my lyrics reflect that also.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember, you know, aside from listening to rap and being a hip hop and rap fan, rock fan, just music in general, my entire life, when I discovered that I was able to produce those beats and that vibe with my vocal cords, it was all over from there. I was like, oh, I'm doing this. Like, I am in love. Like, all of a sudden, I just really felt free. I was able to write, invent, and take my poetry and then turn it into something that was musical, that I could put out there with no harm intended, was still getting my point across. Really empowering for me, and it just has made me feel like I can be out in the world and I can live with, after, you know, living through what I lived through. I've had 8 hours of reconstructive surgery on my face. So really serious. I was kidnapped at one point. It was really, really serious. And it was all reflecting the domestic violence. And like I said, I was writing one day and I was listening to the radio and I was like, oh my God, I can rap. And I just haven't ever quit. It's been about 5 years, and I just haven't stopped. I've continued because it's very freeing. It makes me feel amazing.
I love that. First, because me and you, we've been kind of developing a relationship as artists, and I didn't know your story until tonight.
Yeah.
Surprise! Yeah. That's and today is Domestic Violence Awareness Day. Denim. It's actual denim day. So I'm wearing my denim because I've been through those situations. I lived through being raped and being molested. So I understand that area in your life when you have to put that type of energy away. And when it's time to get it out, you have to get it out. And I literally saw how you have taken that and made it your strength and made it your power. Miss Deidre Williams, she is commenting right now. She said that's awesome, empowering, and a great way to get it out.
Thank you very much. Yes, been through a lot. It's definitely empowering, and of course, when you go back and you listen to my lyrics now, you're gonna be like, oh,
yeah,
that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, because the more I keep listening, I'm like, this don't sound like the type of person I've been hanging out with. What's wrong?
With that, but now when I go back and listen, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
So, the next question is, how did you decide when to establish your brand?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The next question is, how did you decide when to establish your brand?
When did I decide to establish my brand? Okay, so things happened kind of crisscross. You know, I got my artwork out there first, and that's, you know, when I'm not doing anything, I'm painting. This is one of my pieces behind me that I worked on with my children, which is, of course, my album cover also. It's one of my favorite. It's got the razor blade in its mouth. Relates to me very, very dearly. And so I started with the artwork, and I said, okay, I'm going to build a website in relation to my artwork, and then I'm going to take some of my more unique abstract paintings. We talked about the one that was at Art Space that I actually wore the jogger suit.
Yes.
And I said, okay, I'm going to take some of these more abstract pieces and I'm going to turn them into jogging suits because you know what? I like to be comfortable. I'm a mom, so I'm not going to dress up all the time. I'm just not. I want to be comfortable, but I want to catch people's attention and I want to be like, you know, hey, you really got something going on here.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to put this together. And I did. I just sat up and started developing my clothing line. I developed my brand. It's just the M and the Z for Mimzy, you know, and started looking into some ways to like Photoshop, like this one back here. I have the t-shirt for. It's Mob 1. I have 2 other ones in the series. And I just started photoshopping and putting my images on t-shirts, and that's really how it started. And then I said to myself, okay, so how am I actually going to tie this in with my music? Because I actually paint to rap, hip-hop, and rock. You know, I can paint fine, but what I really like to do is bring out whatever's in the music. And so I had already been writing. I had already been working on my beats and my album and everything. And I just really spent a lot of time meditating about it and then started networking with people. And then I took a lot of suggestions from the critics that were with Shrap this year.
Yes.
And when they found out that I could rap and design clothes and I was an artist, they're like, okay, put all of this together into one package.
Yes.
And I did, you know, and it's probably, it's the greatest accomplishment that I've ever brought forth. And it is a hustle that I am teaching to my children. Like, look, you can do what you love and you can be successful and make money doing what you love.
Yes.
You do not have to be out here with these other people on the street selling drugs and being stupid and trying to find a hustle. You can actually hustle and do what you love and be successful at doing it. And that's a big part of where the inspiration of tying everything together came from.
Yes. You got a lot of people coming in showing you some love right now. Mr. Deidre Williams, thank you. I stand in solidarity with you. Survivors of sexual violence. I'm a survivor. I would love to check out some of her work. And Nubiana Sterling, I am too a survivor.
Yes, that's my girl right there.
So the next question is, how have your priorities changed since you started your business?
Wow, okay. How have my priorities changed? Okay, so my circle has gotten a lot smaller. I have lost a lot of people. I have had a lot of people really, it's just bizarre, and you hear about it, you know, but they don't understand. If they don't see your vision, they don't understand. And so I've had to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I've had to really look at my priorities in a different order. I've had to start writing my schedule down in a schedule book. I have to schedule everything. I actually had an individual ask me if I wanted to go for a walk while I was walking my dog today, while I had time to walk today. And I was like, I'm going to have to look at my schedule book. And, you know, and people, they don't understand. They get offended by things like that. But I got things that I'm doing at the house. I got things that are in production. I've got lyrics that I'm still working on. I've got to practice for performance. I kids dinner. I've got to sit down and spend time with my kids at some point in time during the day. My first priority is myself, because without the captain of the ship will sink.
That's it.
Okay. My second priority is my children, because as long as my ship is not sinking, it is fully functional, and they are to an age to where they understand and they can do their thing out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then my other priorities, it boils down to my business. And if you do not see my vision the way I see my vision, then I can't. And if I hurt your feelings, it just is what it is. That's how priorities have changed.
It's the thing of when with what we're doing here, like right now, the phone was ringing while we're doing the show, and it's like I can't answer your call right now because I'm doing the show.
Right.
And I literally have to be in a space where I gotta put what I'm doing first. I can't make everyone else a priority when it's time for me to do the show. When that music starts and this camera's on, this is my focus for the next hour and 30 minutes.
Correct.
So I definitely understand with what you're saying, and it's you were gonna lose them anyway with the direction that you were heading in. You were gonna lose them anyway because not everyone's destined to go with you. And that's something that I'm learning even more the more that I'm doing this here. So just, you're good. People come, they go.
Yep.
Jadidra just sent you another message. When climbing the ladder, you'll realize that everyone can't go nor will understand your walking calling in your life for you.
Fact. Total fact.
So the next question is, what challenges did you overcome in your journey?
What challenges did I overcome on my journey? One of the biggest challenges has been feeling safe in public. And feeling safe on other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the extreme abuse, just keep in mind, the man almost killed me. 8 hours of reconstruction is a lot of work.
Yes.
And so for a long time, I was introverted. So the biggest challenge that I have overcome, the first one, is being able to be in public and be okay, be myself, and feel safe and understand that people understand.
Yes.
That's been the biggest one. The second biggest challenge has been building from the ground up. My first musical partner and I, we actually put together an entire album. I had a mixtape. I had an entire LP. I had like 10 tracks put together. And he ghosted me. And so I scrapped everything because I said, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to fully copyright this myself. When you have this on your computer too, we're not finna play that game.
Right.
So this is about 3.5, 4 years ago. And I said, okay, so here's what I'm going to have to do, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build my own studio. I'm going to learn how to use the equipment. I'm going to just take the entire package, and I'm going to be completely independent, where I don't have to rely on somebody else in order to make and create what I am going to make and create. And that process has been 4 years. And as you see, I'm sitting in my little studio here.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my little closet, and I just love it. I'm so content with what I have at this point in time. I have everything I need. I have everything I want to make my music, and that has been a huge challenge to overcome. The third challenge that I have had to overcome is balancing. I have had to balance kids, work, career, hobbies. Kids, work, career, hobbies, while still finding time for myself, so I don't just like combust.
Yes.
You know. And then the fourth challenge has really just, like we just said, you know, happened to let a lot of people go. People who I thought I would not have to let go. Yep.
Hey, I've been saying that in the last few shows. I've been learning lately who's team, not Team Jarius, but Team Jared. Before I was even Jarius, like, who's really got my back? Excuse me, but I'm now in a space where I'm beginning to understand. I know who's for me. I don't have to speak to my friends all the time because my friends, they understand. When he wasn't busy, he was actually calling.
Right.
Now he busy.
Right.
And we'll catch him. But you learn to put things in its perspective when you're in your mission. Because right now this became my mission, that I want to see not only who's for me while I'm going forward, but who actually really supports what I do. And I found out that there are a lot of people who are supporting me silently and out loud. And you do not know the people who are supporting you silently and out loud. So you have to keep moving. Do not stop. What you're doing is not just important to you, but it's important to the people who support you and who are looking to see what you bring to the table. So the next question is, what strategies did you use first to market your business?
Ooh. Okay, so that's the thing about success. They say it is failure after failure after failure without giving up and without losing enthusiasm. I have been using multiple tactics, and when one pond doesn't move the way I intend that pond to move, then I'm going to move my night this direction. It has just been totally experimental, and then my main strategy is, when a strategy that I am using doesn't work, how do I handle that? What kind of Zen process can I find to then sit and reflect and relate and then absorb and then disperse back out there the next energy into my next strategy?
Yes.
It's multiple. It's not just one strategy. It's networking. It's internet. It's talking to people in person. It's making sure that I continue my craft. Strategy can include even just taking a definition out of the dictionary, writing that definition down, breaking that definition into syllables, writing 10 sentences of that word, and then rhyming that word 10 times within the syllables. That's included in my strategy.
That's a strategy. That's a strategy. I ain't even gonna. We're gonna move on to the next question because you said it all. So, the next question is, how do you define success?
How do I define success? Success to me is not the bag. Success to me is being able to lay down and sleep at night, and then wake up in the morning and look around and go, I love this. You know, waking up to take my dog out to pee at 2 o'clock in the morning, even though I don't want to get out of the bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what? Cool. I'm okay with this. I feel good with this. Success is not defined financially as far as I'm concerned. Success for me is, how do I feel? Success for me is, how are my children relating to what I'm doing? How are they responding to me? Success for me is staying afloat, and being able to sleep and having a meal a day, and, you know, being able to be alive and breathe. That is success to me.
Love that. I love that. I'm not even gonna comment because you said it. That just sounds like winter spirit. I'm just, whoo. Just wow. That's it. That's all of it. If you don't get anything else, get that sleep and be happy when you can go and take that dog out. I'm just saying, especially that sleep. That sleep is hard to come by.
6 to 7 hours, please let me get that good sleep.
It's hard to come by. So the final question, and then we're gonna move on to candy or corn. What's the
Right.
best advice you can give someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
Never quit. Don't ever quit. Do it. Even when you don't want to do it and you feel awkward about it. There have been times where I have been rapping to myself in the mirror and have really had to, this is in the beginning now, and have really had to force myself to look myself in the eyes and rap to me. Just don't give up. Don't ever quit. If somebody tells you something and the plan falls through, so what? Don't quit. Keep going. Keep moving forward, and don't ever feel bad about something not working, because that means that there's going to be something else that's going to be better and another door is going to open. If you're passionate about it, don't ever quit. Keep going, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad you feel. Pick your ass up and keep going.
That's it. That's all of it. So we're going to move on to candy or corn.
All right.
I'm going to ask you if you'd eat the candy. You can say candy if you'll eat the candy, or corn if you will not eat the candy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. The first candy is Gobstopper.
Oh, candy.
All right. 100 grand.
Candy.
Candy corn.
Corn.
The next one is Rolo.
Corn.
Keith Bar.
Candy.
Mike and Ike's.
Corn.
Mounds.
Ooh, candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skittles.
It depends on what day of the week, man.
Gotcha.
All right.
Twix.
Definitely candy.
And gummy bears.
Candy.
All right. That's it. That's candy or corn. I know that you said that you had some events coming up. Let people know about your events and how people can follow you if they want to get to know you more.
So right now I have one event coming up. I have a open mic night performance at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, Words Over Lattes. That will be this Monday.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so excited. It's going to be my beat, but it's going to be a live band. So I am just so excited about that. It's going to be really cool. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be performing. They give a excellent show from 7 till close. Wonderful spot. It's going to be at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. It's going to be at 7 o'clock till 10, something like that. There's going to be a multitude of performers, but I will be performing one of my singles that night. I will be performing my single, Brick, which seems to have the most feedback so far. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I'm under Mimzy, M-I-M-Z-Y, MC. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I am under Mimzy _ethereal art _13. And then I think my Twitter is at Mimzy _13. But if you go to my Facebook page, you can find everything. And then, of course, my website is Mimzy MC, M-I-M-Z-Y, MC.com. And that links you to everything right there. My merchandise, my music, my biography, some photos. That's it.
All right. I'm excited, very excited about what you're doing. I have my final day of my acting class on Monday, so I will try and come out But it's graduation day, and I got to be ready to do my monologue. So
All right.
I'm gonna definitely try my best to come. Depending on how long class goes, I'm gonna try my best to come. But
All right.
I'm very excited because I introduced you to Words of a Latte. Now you're doing your first show. I'm
so
so fucking
excited.
excited. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, I just got to thank you for coming through tonight. I'm so grateful that we had the opportunity to do tonight's show, and I'm looking forward to all of your success. I wish you so much success because you are working very hard. You are a hustler. You are a go-getter, and you do not give up.
No, I don't.
So I know that you're going to go some places. I know that you're going to continue to do some things. You stay grounded. You stay rooted in what you're doing. And I look forward to you just doing with everything that you're setting your mind to. Um, you're definitely welcome back to a little tea time here. Always.
Oh, and
Always.
I want to shout out Yogi Egyptian Licorice is the tea that is in my cup this evening.
Yes.
And before we close, there are 2 positive affirmations on the tea bags.
Yes.
The first one says, even a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step.
That's it.
The second one is, forgiveness is an act of consciousness.
I love that. Love that. Someone needs to hear that. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm about to get into this drawing so I can pick the second winner for this pair of tickets tonight. And I'm very excited to see who's going to get in on this drawing tonight. My mom, she says that she's so exciting. Mr. Deidre Williams said, great segment.
Thank you.
My mom again said super awesome. Jadidra said yay. They're excited.
Nice.
I'm so happy for you. But hun, I gotta let you go because I gotta do my ticket giveaway. And I gotta get out of here. But thank you so much for coming through tonight, for you hanging out. And you know we gonna cut up some more.
You already know.
I will see you later, hun. You take care, be well, and have a great one.
You also.
All right.
All right.
All right, you guys. So with that being said, I am ready to get into tonight's drawing for the second pair of tickets. I am waiting to see who's going to enter tonight's drawing. All it takes is a small donation of $5 at $Jarek D Thomas 34 to get your name in the hat for tonight's drawing. Shout outs to my winner, Miss Miriam Harley, who won the first pair of tickets. Shout outs to Just My, whose name is in the hat for tonight's drawing. And if you're looking to get in on tonight's drawing, we're going to give you a few minutes to get in. I'm going to probably give you guys maybe about 5 to 10 minutes if you're definitely interested in getting in on tonight's drawing. Just asking for a simple $5 donation to $Jarek D as in Dave Thomas at number 34. Jarek D Thomas 34 $Jarek D Thomas 34 to get in on the drawing for the second pair of tickets tonight. I'm going to definitely try and make this announcement at 8 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish up the transcript, and then we're going to announce the winner at the end when I feel like I've got some more people in to get in. Can you tell me more details? What you got, JD? More details about the tickets? The tickets are for the State Fair of Louisiana 2022 Spring Fest, which starts tomorrow to May the 8th. I have 6 tickets that I'm going to be giving away right now. The first 2 tickets are already out there from Miss Miriam Harley. She got her first pair of tickets today. So I am now giving away 6 tickets. Tonight I'm giving away 2 more tickets to tonight's winner. And all you have to do is just to enter the drawing. It's a $5 donation to get your name in the drawing. and you can win the second pair of tickets if your name is entered in the drawing. So, Jarek, I don't know how to do it. Oh, okay. Come on, Mom. Mom, Jarek, I don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Just it's only a $5 draw. $5. Just send it to my Cash App, and I have you entered in the drawing. That's simple. That's simple. And if you don't win tonight's drawing, your name will still be in for the next drawing. So you still have a chance to win tickets. If you do not win tonight's drawing, your name will stay in the hat and you will be in for the next drawing. Okay, all you have to do to get into the hat for the drawing is send a $5 donation to $JERRICK, the letter D, THOMAS, numbers 34 to get in the drawing. That's it. Once your name is entered in the drawing, once I pull my name out the hat, if it is your name, you will have your tickets. If you are not pulled, your name will stay in the hat for the next drawing. You will not have to re-enter because your name will already be in the hat for the next drawing. So I'm just basically waiting to see who's going to send their donations for their subscription to go in tonight's drawing. So I'm definitely looking for you guys to get in. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to get into this subscription for tonight. But while we're waiting on you guys to enter tonight's drawing, I want to get you guys over to SaucySonyaSpices.com and use my coupon code Lil Tea Time, one word, and receive 5% off of your purchase, or save 10% off when you use their coupon code SPRING, and check out Chef Saucy Spy as cookbook, available right now on the website at SaucySonyaSpices.com or at Amazon.com. Get into it. Also, you can check out my books, the Jarius Dion brand, my Jarius Dion brand, and the Coming Full Circle series. That's Coming Full Circle, the revised edition, and Coming Full Circle 2, Marriage, Money, and Mayhem. And my books of poetry, The Confessions of a Conceited Drama King, and Catching Up with Me, all available right now at Agora Borealis at 421 Lake Street in downtown Shreveport, as well at Amazon.com. Just type search Jarius, Jrayis, Dion, Deyond, for a opportunity to check out the books there. Also, check out my TikTok at the Jarius Dion. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jarek, a King Among Men. And check out the podcast over at Spotify at Lil Tea Time. If you missed the shows here on Facebook or on Instagram, you can always check out the shows on YouTube and on Spotify. Remember the show's quotes: opportunities knocking, you matter, let's build and go higher, Shreveport. And before I do my closing, let's see who's all entered into tonight's contest. I have Miss Darlene, who I am putting in the hat right now. And I have Jadidra Williams, who I am also putting in the hat right now. All right, so I got y'all's names right here. I'm about to drop y'all names in the hat. All right. Dropping y'all names in the hat as we speak. Dropping your names in the hat as we speak. And now that I have two more entries tonight, I am going to go ahead and do my drawing for tonight. See who's going to win the second pair of tickets tonight. shaking them up, shaking them up, shaking them up, shaking them up. I just dropped one. I'm throwing it back in, shaking it up, shaking it up, shaking it up. All right. I just shook them up, shook them up, shook them up. All right. Just pulled it. Tonight's winner for the second pair of the State Fair Louisiana tickets is going to Miss Jadidra Williams. Congratulations, Jadidra. You have the second pair of the State Fair of Louisiana tickets. I am going to tag you in the post tomorrow to remind everyone that you have won your pair of tickets. And Jadidra, send me a message and I will get you your tickets. So congratulations to you. And as I say after every single show, you guys, remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am Jarek, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author's favorite published author. Until tomorrow with my guest DJ Delusion and day 3 of the ticket giveaway. I will be giving away 2 of the last 4 tickets that are available for the State Fair of Louisiana. You guys have a great night. Be safe and be well, and you are welcome. Definitely get in touch with me so I can get you your tickets as soon as possible. All right, you guys, with that being said, I am out of here. I'm about to head out to Central Station, go and have some fun doing some comedy with them tonight. And I'll be in touch. Y'all have a great night. Be safe, be well. Jarek is out of here.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
So listen.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil Tea Time. Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Hey, Mom, I love you. Good night. You guys have a good night.